Hi friends, how are you? I hope you guys are having a great day and ready to make some art. Today is one of my favorite holidays, Valentine's Day, so we are going to get busy and make what's inside your kit. This is going to be a pretty short video because this is more of a process-based art where you just kind of go with it and take over. I'm going to show you some tricks you can use with the supplies, but other than that, you just decorate and have fun, and then you will have a pretty perfect heart ready to give to someone for Valentine's Day or just use it at home for decoration. All right, so inside your bag, you should have a wood heart. It should look something like this. This is the back of mine. I already went ahead and painted it. So you should have some red paint and you should have some white paint in your art kit. Be careful, the white paint looks just like the glue, so don't grab the glue instead of the white paint. Actually, the white paint is just a little bit crisper white and it's a more creamy white paint. So grab your paints, and the first step is grab your brush and you're just gonna paint it. Now I did kind of like an ombre effect, which means I went from dark to light, but you can paint it however you want. If you want it to be all red, all white, all pink, if you wanna do polka dots, however you wanna do it, or maybe you paint it all one color and then you go back in with polka dots. Totally up to you how you paint it, okay? It will dry really pretty fast, but you definitely wanna give it some drying time before you go on to the next steps, okay? So paintbrush, paint, and get to work on that part, okay? Then pretend that it's drying, it's all ready to go again. You've washed out your paintbrush because now we're gonna use the paintbrush for glue. So you're gonna wanna grab that glue and keep it handy. And then all of the other things inside your kit are totally up to you and how you use them. And then maybe you'll even have some extra fun stuff left over to make some other kind of Valentines. So that's kind of fun too. All right, you're gonna have some paper. You have some strips, squares, and then maybe some longer strips of paper in different fun patterns of Valentine's papers. All right, you'll have ribbon and some stickers. So you just peel these off and they'll stick right on, of course. We can't have an art kit without glitter. You should have one of these guys. Looks like a doily. It's very thin paper. And this is kind of fun to use in different ways too, and I'm gonna show you, okay? All right, so we got our glue. Oops, I forgot my glue. So we're just gonna pretend that I have glue. I might cut my strips. So I went ahead and pre-cut some of my strips just to make them a little bit smaller. And then I think I might even make them a little bit smaller than that. So you can decide how you want to use your strips. Maybe you use one long strip and you make like a bow and arrow. That would be pretty cool, but totally up to you. First, after I cut my strips, I'm gonna put on some stickers. So I'm just gonna peel the back off, and these guys will stick right onto my heart. There's some shiny ones, there's some soft felty ones, so different textures and feels. For your doily, you could glue this right on. You can make it like part of it and just put a little bit of glue. Now the glue will come through the open part, so I would put a little bit of glue on the solid part of the heart. So right here where it's nice and solid, you could add a little bit of glue with your brush and then stick it on, and that will be plenty to hold it on. So that's one idea. Another fun idea is to take your brush in your paint, like the white, probably, since mine has a lot of red and pink. And if I use this as a stencil, so I might just tap paint in here into those open parts, stamp, stamp, stamp. And then when I remove it, I will leave it behind. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that with the red since I don't have my white paint handy. I'm gonna move it over here and I'm gonna show you what I mean. So I'm gonna put my doily down. I've got some red paint and I'm just going to stamp over my doily in those open parts. So it's kind of acting like a stencil. And then I be careful not to move it as I'm working. We're almost all the way around that heart. Now, like I said, white might show up a little bit better than the red, but we'll see what we get here, okay? So then I set my brush down carefully, and then I can peel off my doily. Just put that, you'll probably only one time with that because it'll be too hard to use again. But look at that cool stencil design that it left behind. So you could do something like that with the doily, which is super fun. And then as far as the other pieces of strips of paper, you're just gonna put glue. Maybe you make a pattern around the outside. Your ribbon the same way, a little bit of glue. Maybe you just put little pieces on, cut them off and decorate them in different patterns along the way. You could kind of make like a collage. And then of course, the last thing I would add is the glitter. So I would put a little bit of paint down with my brush, make sure it's clean without paint on it. And then once the glue is on, just sprinkle that fun glitter. And this is really shiny glitter, which is super fun. And when you hold it in different directions, it kind of picks up different colors. So it's nice and shiny and fun. So lots of things to play around with. Make it your own, make it unique. It's a process-based art, so everyone's gonna look completely different, and I don't wanna give too many ideas because I wanna see your creativity. Please send me a picture when you're done or while you're making it, because I love to see the kits being used and made. And then don't forget, you can give this to someone special, or you can just keep it for yourself. Happy Valentine's Day, friends. See you soon.